Nah. And we back. And we back.
They say humans are
We back.
social animals. They can't live alone. But you can live pretty well by yourself. I tell you,
Oh boy.
it's better to have real solitude all by yourself.
We back. We black. We back. We back. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is TheCJKyles, known as the high value nurse in the streets. Welcome to another episode of the live stream morning, afternoon show, whatever you want to call this joint. Lord. I said I was going to stay away from the foolery in 2022, but I do think we can learn something from this particular experience. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let me just give a shout out to all the new subscribers. I appreciate y'all. We are very close to being monetized, so I need y'all to keep doing what y'all doing and run those numbers up. We are, and I mean very close. So y'all keep doing what y'all doing. If you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, notification bell, so you don't miss any of the content. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to support the channel, please go ahead and send a cash app to a player at TheCJKyles, $TheCJKyles. I would greatly appreciate that. You want to support the machine. It's not a requirement, but you know, the streets got to eat too. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we had a great show last night. People was hating last night, and it's all good. People was hating last night. It's all good, though. We still here to rock another day. And rock we shall. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to hold you up any longer. Y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all see the picture. Y'all see the title. Can we put some respect on Drake's name? I'm just going to sit here and put some respect. I'm going to take a little time to appreciate Drake for a minute. I don't have the buttons and all the sounds and all that nonsense, but I'm working on it. I just want to take this time to really put some respect on Drizzy's name this afternoon. I mean, Drake may go down as an icon for this activity alone. Yeah. Drake may go down as an icon for this activity that he's done alone. Now, Drake is probably the biggest star in the world right now. He's a rapper, all that good stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, the activity that he did, I guess, a couple days ago, yeah, I can do nothing but tip my hat to that. Drake is definitely a GOAT for that. He's a sick man, but I respect it. He's a sick man because that's some sick shit. It would take a sick individual to come up to even think of something like that. But I'm not mad at Drizzy for doing it. I mean, if I was in his position and knew of that technique, I probably would do the same thing. But for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, Drake put allegedly, because I don't know if this is a fact, whatever. So just to protect myself, Drake allegedly put hot sauce in a condom to stop IG model from stealing his sperm. Let's give a round of applause to Drake for a second. I have to put some respect on Drake's name for a second. Because if you didn't hear me the first time, Drake put hot sauce in a condom to stop IG model from stealing his sperm. Yes, he did, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, he did. Now, ladies and gentlemen,
They say humans are social animals. A chick can live pretty
when I first heard this, my chick sent it to me, actually. I didn't really pay any attention to it. And I'm like, what? You know, I just thought it was some rumor. But then I started to hear and to see more, and apparently the woman is suing him. So I have the article right here. According to reports, Drake and the Instagram model met 2 weeks ago and decided to hook up. After they partied all night, the two went to the hotel, smoked weed, and consented to sex. When the Instagram blogger agreed to be intimate with the rapper, reports say Drake went into the washroom, came out wearing the condom, ready to devour the lady in bed. After having a nice time in bed, Drake went into the bathroom to dispose of the condom. The Instagram model was said to have fished out the condom from the trash bin. First of all, why wouldn't you, if this is true, why wouldn't you just flush it down the toilet? That was my first thought. Like, why wouldn't you not just flush it down the toilet and like that be that? This is kind of why I was sketchy of the story when I first heard it, because I would think most people with common sense was just, why put it in a garbage can where it's so easily accessible? And you being who you are, Drake, the biggest rapper on the planet, why would you even take that chance? I don't know. Because if it hadn't been me, I would have just flushed it down the toilet. But he put it in the garbage can, according to the story, allegedly. So it was said the Instagram model was to have fished the condom out from the trash bin, untied it, and tried inserting it, but felt a burning sensation after inserting the sperms in the used condom by Drake. Now, either this story is fake or Drake is the GOAT and he's also a sick individual on top of that, because common sense would say throw the condom in the garbage. But him knowing that this chick is probably going to be on what she's on, who's looking for a come up, who's trying to value off of his seed, who's trying to bring in the world another child support baby, she did what she did. I don't know where this nigga got this idea from. It must have been some Canadian shit. I don't know. But the nigga put the condom in the trash bin, knowing that she would get it, but put hot sauce in the condom. Now, wouldn't you notice the color if I'm the chick, or am I just so trying to get this dude's seed inside me? Pause, not me, but the chick. But is the chick just thinking, well, I want to hurry up and do this? I'm not even noticing. Wouldn't that mix red? Because, like, I don't know. But after she sees it and she does what she does, she felt the burning sensation. She fished the condom out the trash, untied it, and put the opening into her vagina. Boy, was she in for a surprise. She said, and I quote, "It felt like pouring hot lava into her P-word." She screamed and Drake ran into the bathroom. He admitted that he poured a packet of hot sauce into the condom to kill the sperm. Now the Instagram model is threatening to sue Drake. Lord have mercy. Oh, I'm not going to read the rest of this, because it's not, I don't care about none of that. Okay. So I don't think there's anything after that. They didn't put anything. Now we don't know. We don't know the details or anything like that as far as what's going to happen after this. But I think we can learn a valuable lesson from this. ladies and gentlemen, you must be careful with whom you give your seed to. And I guess Drake was careful in a sense, but he just went away. He just went about it in a different way. Now, I guess Drake figured that, well, I'm just going to be out here smashing baddies. Now, I would think that this would just make other chicks aware of him and his actions now. So we'll see what happens down the line. But I thought this was quite interesting because last night on the show, one of my panel guests had told us an incident about a relative of theirs. And I know this really doesn't have any correlation with the topic, but at hand with Drake. But out of people doing crazy things, this man, let me see. Lessons. Don't put thing in your chocha that have been in the trash. I thought all ladies already knew this. Well, Natasha, I guess when you're dealing with a superstar, that goes out the window. That logic goes out the window. So I don't know. But nonetheless, it's a great story. And it's entertaining, to say the least. At the very least, it's a great story. And it was great enough and it was funny enough for me to actually do a broadcast dedicated towards it. But again, fellas, if you can learn anything from this, you have to. Well, Drake was careful. I guess Drake didn't have any spermicide on deck. So, niggas always carry around random packs of hot sauce. And Drake said that, well, you know what? I got something for that ass, just in case you try to be on some sneaky tip and you don't want to be a lyric in a song of mine. Well, ladies and gentlemen, she has probably just become several lyrics in Drake's next project of work. So, but anyway, we had an individual on last night. And like I said, I have a lot of respect for this person, but she told a story about a relative of hers. And the relative, apparently a well-to-do guy, is a well-to-do guy. And he had tested who? A model? Or what? That's what it sounded like to me. It sounded like a sick game. Yeah, that's what but what would you do? This, I'm talking to DD, y'all. What would you do if one of your girls came to you and said, I was trying to get with Drake and I'm trying to have this nigga's baby? What would you do if one of your girls came to you and said that? Just enjoy your night. Yeah, just go have fun. And then what if she called you the next day and said, girl, my joint is on fire right now because this nigga put hot sauce. You distanced yourself from the whole thing. I mean, what if she still got pregnant from that though? Wouldn't that be crazy? I wouldn't even play no games like that. I would just flush it. Personally, I would have just flushed it. I wouldn't even. At this point, this nigga should probably just get fixed, or have it, And I'm not trying to tell nobody what to do with their stuff. But it could be, but I'm just saying at this point, I will get fixed. And if I want more kids, you can always reverse it, or you can have your joints frozen. So I mean, he got the money to do it. So, now that would be even more hilarious. But And it could. What if it would have been more deadly or more lethal than that? That could have been rat poison, or it could have been raid. It could have been anything. So I don't know, man. Like that is just crazy. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, like I was saying, we had a guest on, and her cousin was messing with an individual, well-to-do guy, and he got with a woman who was already pregnant with another man's child. Didn't already have the baby, but she was currently pregnant. Now, I don't know how far along she was, but that really doesn't matter to me. I had actually made a post on my page, and I asked a question, because I was, at this point, I was curious. I said, ladies and gentlemen, would you care if your son brought home a woman who was currently pregnant by another man? Now, I'm sure some people thought I was trolling, but I was dead serious. I was not trolling. I was dead serious. One person said, Lord, here you go. Of course, because why is he with her? Another person said, kicking both of those fools right in the ass. Another person said, yes, the F I would. Hell yes and yes. So it was a unanimous yes, they would care. In such a liberal society that we live in today, I'm very shocked, because I do have a lot of liberals on my page, which I don't mind. People can feel the way they want to feel. Now, I'm very shocked that nobody said, well, it shouldn't matter. If he loves her, he loves her. It shouldn't even matter. Look, I have posted a post about about the Drake thing on my page too. Somebody said they refused to believe it. Another woman said, I can't believe she would go public with some foolery like this. She should be embarrassed. Clarence Brown III says horseradish works better. I'm going to Google that. I know I keep getting thrown off from my story, but I'm actually going to Google that. That's what I said. Wouldn't it be red? Wouldn't it be red? Was she just so caught up in the thought that I'm about to have Drake's baby? Or let me see. All right. I don't see any reports on horseradish killing sperm, but I was curious of it. He said horseradish works better. So, fellas, if you out there and you want to try something like that, be my guest. But I would just flush it. Now, back to my story that I've been trying to tell for the last 20 minutes. Well, not 20 minutes, but 10 to 15 minutes. I had a guest on the panel, and her cousin, which is a well-to-do guy, dated a woman who was pregnant already with somebody else's child. And I was really brought back by this. Now, last night's show, we were talking about interracial dating, and this was the woman that he decided to date or get with, end up marrying. This was a white woman. And it led me to ask, well, if this was a black woman, would he have felt the same way? I don't know. But that's not even a point. What? And it's crazy because it's a real common thing. It's a common thing from what I'm hearing. That dudes wife up pregnant women all the time. And I actually saw a video that I was going to react to. Wifing up pregnant women all the time. Yeah. And I don't understand the mindset. I don't understand the mindset of people who would do this. I don't know why they would do that. Because that just seems like, especially because this guy had no children of his own. Now, to me, that makes it even worse. That makes it absolutely even worse. Some dudes have what? You niggas trying to save them. Well, I want to play a video. I'm going to see if I can find it. About a man who met a woman who was already pregnant. A man who met a woman who was already pregnant. And she decided to get married 2 weeks after meeting him. Now, I have not seen this video yet, but because I wanted to have an honest reaction as soon as I saw it. And I want to keep it real with y'all. So let's get ready to get into this video.
You were just afraid they abandoned you.
Okay. Let's get into it. So the video is titled "Married After 2 Weeks and Pregnant by Another Man." My word. Oh Lord, let's get into this. Like I'm blown back at this point. All right.
Not clickbait. 2 weeks into our dating, we decided we were going to get married. We started dating on December 3rd and we got married February 12th. Hello, YouTube family. Lonnie has joined me because I thought it would be more appropriate to have him in this video, as it's a how we met story to kind of get his perspective. We have a very unique story. We don't have like the run-of-the-mill fairy tale story that you most would have. It's just a kind of different story. So we're just gonna kind of tell that story to you guys. So to start off with, I was 17. I was a junior in high school.
And of course, I was in the Air Force.
Oh Lord, she was 17 and he was in the Air Force. I already know where this shit is going. Lord have mercy. She was 17, already in the Air Force. And look at him. He looks like a goofball. You can always tell how desperate a man is by his hairline. Look at his hairline right here. You could tell he's desperate. But he was in the airport. She was 17. I'm just waiting for her to get to the part to where she says that, yeah, I was pregnant. And we got married 2 weeks after that. Here we go.
So we had met through
AOL.
And he messaged me. And I remember when he messaged me, I was at the public library. I don't know why I went there, but I was at the public library. He messaged me through AOL Messenger. And he's like, I think you're cute.
Checking out the profile.
We really just talked on friend level. Like, it really didn't.
This is cringe. This is cringe already. And we just getting into the video. This is cringe. Checking out the AOL. Get to the part where you told this nigga you were pregnant.
It wasn't like romantic or anything like that.
No, it's just get to know each other. And I think I initially wanted to go to like a coffee place to drink coffee, even though I don't drink coffee at all.
He doesn't at all. Danielle and I's father broke up at the beginning of December. Didn't you ask if you wanted to go to the park or something, or like hang out? He didn't make it sound romantic at all.
Notice how she said me and Danielle's father, whoever that is, that must be her child, broke up at December. She put that in there, but she changed it real quick, because she didn't want it to be a big deal. She didn't want to be a big deal to the audience that's viewing this video. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to read the comments. Oh, that's okay. You niggas is crazy.
fault, but I could tell I was like starting to like him a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think I asked you right away if you wanted to go to the park. I think it was just a mutual conversation to begin with.
Yeah, it was very, I remember it being,
kind of built an online friendship, if you will, at that point. And then we decided, hey, we should meet up because we have common interests and we felt like we were clicking. And you had good grammar, you know, that was a plus. You know, whenever I look at people typing.
This nigga said you have good grammar. He said you have good grammar. That was a plus. What type of women were you meeting, my guy? What type of women were you meeting? I'm just what, and she is prolonging this. Get to the part where you told this nigga that you were walking around with another man's kid in your uterus. Get to the part. My nigga said, yeah, she had good grammar. Yeah, absolutely. She had great grammar. Great grammar. Yeah, she was pregnant already, but she had great grammar.
I look at grammar, making sure that they're educated.
That's great, uneducated.
No THX for things. Or anything like that.
Danielle does that and drives me crazy. I'm like,
no THX for thanks, but she got that PFP for popping that coochie. You dig? So I don't. This nigga is slow. You could tell already. Respectfully.
we wanted to meet in the public place because, I mean, come on, guys, we met online. So we ended up meeting in the Kmart parking lot.
Yeah, and that was pretty hip. Kmart was one of the bigger stores out there besides the Walmart. Very small town, if you will.
But we met at Kmart, and I remember the first thing I thought when I hugged you was like, oh my God, he is so bony.
Yeah,
because
I was very skinny at the time. I think it was like.
The first thing she thought when she hugged this man was, oh my God, he is so bony. She don't even have a problem disrespecting this man on camera. She has no issue disrespecting this man on camera. And what she probably thought was, oh my God, I found a good simp who gonna take care of me and her and this dude's kid that's not even born. I can even though I wouldn't mess with a single mom personally because I don't have kids, but I can understand if the kid is already born. That part I can get. But she walking around pregnant. Huh? Got married 2 weeks. Married a good son. I hope he see this video. Because player, what is going on right now? What is going on? I don't know who the model was. We talked about that at the beginning of the show. I don't know who the model was who Drake got pregnant. Or I'm not pregnant, but who put the hot sauce in the stuff. But I don't know. But let's get back to this.
Like 135 pounds.
And he's 6'1", guys. So, I mean, he was like literally, you were like all bones. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm about to break him. Like,
yeah.
So what did you think when you first met me?
You were bony too. We were both very skinny.
I know. Like, I was like, man, I can like break him. And he was being so nice to me. Like, why hasn't he tried kissing me yet? But I remember he had really good driving. And that's something I didn't possess. So I thought, hey, I should probably.
It's a balance, you know?
Yeah. We walked around. We talked for hours and hours and hours. He didn't even try kissing me. I think you hugged me. Did you hug me?
Hug.
Okay.
I'm a hugger, you know, by nature.
And then when I got home, I guess you got home before I did.
Yeah, and I'm
because
good at,
you lived closer. Like,
I'm good at writing.
She is really drawing this thing out. Get to the bullshit. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit.
Italian restaurant, you might as well get some type of pasta.
This is a really bad movie. I remember I didn't like it. It wasn't my period, and I knew that there was a possibility, so I wanted to be honest. I didn't like it. It wasn't that good. Now, when we were talking.
All right. Here we go. Here we go.
I didn't like it. It wasn't that good. Now, when we were talking, you knew that I was possibly pregnant because I told you that, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's not something that I like honed in on, nor did I. Really
I didn't think. I mean, I didn't.
This man said that's not something that I honed in on or would really care about. So she told him there is a possibility that she could be pregnant. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. What have we done? That is absolutely insane. Had that been me, I would have been like, well, you know what? Once you find out whether this is a real possibility or not, well, come holler at me. But otherwise, I'm going to be over here somewhere else. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is crazy. Fellas, don't do it. Please don't do it. He was going to find out anyway, so she didn't really have a choice but to tell him. But yeah, don't. Yeah. It's pretty sad because this story, like my chick told me, is quite common. But this is quite common, and I just think it's pretty sad. But let's continue.
I knew that there was a possibility, so I wanted to be honest about it, but it wasn't something that I thought, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to be pregnant. Like, let's prepare for that. I mean, I was 17 and clueless.
It's kind of awkward for a guy to be asking about your ex and your prior relationships at the start. So, I mean, it was one of those things that I was more focused on you than what your prior relationships were.
Yes. And this is the most of the story that you guys are ever going to get. But the day that my period was supposed to come, I was like, oh, I think I started my period and it wasn't my period. But I emailed Lonnie and told him it was. And he said, okay, good. Well, I'll go to the health department and we'll get you on some kind of birth control. He was being the responsible person. And I was like, okay.
So he being more responsible for her coochie than she is. He being more responsible for her coochie than she is. What type of mess is this? What type of mess is this? But this is what happens when society tells you that it's okay to simp and you treat everybody fairly and equally. That's bullshit. Don't listen to that.
Okay. And then my period never came back. And then a few days later, I was like, I think I need to take a pregnancy test. And so he was like waiting outside the bathroom at my dad's house.
It was cute.
It was, yeah, but he was so excited. It was just so weird to me.
Anything that's a new experience.
Oh my God. The woman said it's even weird to her. She said it was a weird experience to her. She probably said, this weirdo dude, I'm pregnant by another man, but he outside of the door while I'm taking a pregnancy test and he excited. He more excited than her. It's that Dr. Boy type of shit right here. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. I don't know what else to say. I have no clue what else to say.
Experience, especially like new life coming into the world. That's exciting for me.
He took me to the health department the next day so I could get like a official I wanted to get it to be official before I told my father. That story in itself obviously it's like an ogre. It's got really a lot of layers of onions, but that is the gist of it. And I mean, he never wavered. I remember my dad asking me what we were going to do.
My first answer was, we're going to move out of your house.
Yeah, well,
get our own place.
how did how did marriage become like, I don't even remember how that happened. Like it happened so quickly, guys. Like literally 2 weeks after we started dating, we got engaged.
I already knew like a lot of my coworkers were getting married for the main reason of getting an income based apartment off the base housing, and that was one of those things where people were marrying their friends. Of course, I didn't want to go that route because I wanted something more longevity in that case.
So he married her for the paper. He married her for the paper. That's pretty much it. I mean, I don't know. That's what it sounds like. So he wifed up a chick who was already pregnant with another woman's child, with another man's child for the paper. Okay. Well, there you have it. Fellas, I would highly advise you never to go this route. I don't care what it's for, because you will live to regret it. You will live, not saying that you will live to regret, you will live to regret dating a woman with a kid that's already born, but you just don't, the chances of the shit going left is just too high. It's too high, if you ask me. But ladies and gentlemen, that has been today's stream. I am happy that you tuned in. And we may do a show later on tonight. And until next time, boys and girls, I'll holler at y'all in a minute. Peace.